Hello, welcome back. I'm Annie. Welcome if you're new here. Um, Bit of a chit chat today, and a few things I want to show you. Do you remember the tray that I bought on my last video from Emma Bridgewater? This is it. I put it on the side. I've got it with my teapots, my cups, and I bought yesterday from the charity shop. I went back. Art Deco plates. How lovely are these? Look. £2.50 each. Or was it £2? I can't remember. 4 of them. Couldn't believe it when I saw them. No cups to match, but I don't mind if it's mismatched. It doesn't bother me at all. So yeah. So I've been doing that. I've ordered some stick-on tiles to go on my tiles behind my cooker, which you've probably seen in my last videos. Um, I don't know what else to do with them. I'm not going to take them off. I'm just going to put tile stickers. I've ordered them from Temu. Don't know when they come because Temu takes so long. But I thought, well, let's try that and see what they look like. Um, if they're no good, I'll just peel them off. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We'll give that a go. So I'm going to make a quick coffee and we can all have our chat. Thank you for all your comments on my last video. Bit of tongue-in-cheek subject, really. But I had a lot of nice comments, really nice comments over it, and it was something that none of us want to talk about. But I was thinking, I've had a conversation this morning with a friend of mine. We're saying about control and things like that with men, but women do it as well, which I think is really important to remember. And my friend's got a situation at the moment, and she's off sick from work. She has got a few health issues. But she's got a friend, someone's befriended her that is actually keeping her down, and I think likes to be in control of her. And I've recognised it for a little while, but I've spoken up this morning about it. And she's quite pleased I have, because it's one of those situations that once you're in that control, you're being controlled, it's really hard to get out of. And control is also a form of abuse. And control can be in many different situations. In a partnership situation, it can be where a partner will isolate you from other people, friends, family. Sometimes they move you away to a different area. They don't like you having the contact with other people. They can control over how you look, what you wear. I won't go into all the different forms of abuse, but there are many, many forms. There's also obviously sexual abuse as well. And I could speak an awful lot on that subject. I'm very qualified to talk about it. I've experienced it as a child, which I can't go into, but I will do. I can't talk about it until after October next year for reasons that will become apparent. But it's funny because I was thinking about it last night. I had a situation when I was 14 from someone very famous that was a paedophile that's now dead. Initials JS. I'm not going to even say his name. A public figure, so everyone thought until it came out after his death. I had a situation where I used to go up to, if you're in England, you'll remember Top of the Pops that was broadcast on telly with all the different bands. Well, he was one of the hosts there introducing the acts. And he pulled me and my friend out of the crowd to introduce the next act, and he sat us on his lap. And he put his hand up my back. Anyway, I still remember he introduced the Boomtown Rats, Bob Geldof. So my friend and I leapt off his lap, run into the crowd, wanted to see Bob Geldof. And JS, Jimmy, sent his minders in to get me out of the crowd to bring them to him. And I was so busy flinging myself about dancing in front of Bob Geldof that I went, no, 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 no. I escaped him. I was one of the lucky ones. I escaped him. But had I have gone, goodness knows what would have happened. So there's lots of things that we can talk about. And I think that has made me very overprotective of my grandchildren. And I say to my daughter, oh, don't let them go there. Don't do this. She says, oh, they're all right, Mum. But I think we've all been through something, even near misses as children. And really, it's a wicked world. It's absolutely awful. And, a situation came around about what happened to me younger before my mum died. And I had to sit and tell her. And she blamed herself. It's awful. It's awful. But it's how we deal with that and how we don't say, woe me. You get the help you need and you deal with it. So obviously it's another type of abuse that I didn't mention on my last video. It can happen in relationships. Yeah, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. But I thought I'd address that because obviously I did say physical, mental abuse, but I didn't say about sexual abuse, which is quite high, I have to say. I don't expect any of you to comment on that because it's a very personal thing. Anyway, on to nicer things now. I've booked tomorrow. I'm going to go to the opticians. I'm going to get contact lenses. I'm going to have a talk to someone tomorrow about it. I can't wear these glasses anymore. I hate them. Do you think glasses make you look older? I bought my other ones and they're Ray-Bans. They're really good glasses, but I can't stand them. They dominate my face. They're heavy. They keep slipping down my nose. They drive me nuts. So I'm going for contact lenses. Have any of you ever tried them and how did you get on with them? Because I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work out. But they did say something about ordering trial lenses first. So I don't know what that's going to be. But it's a monthly fee. So I should imagine you can stop at any time if I don't get on with them. Oh, I dread it. Absolutely dread it. But I think it's going to be better for me. Because these glasses are my old glasses. I can't actually see much out of them. So I can't see any of you. Well, you're a bit blurred. So how's everyone's week been? Next week, Monday's coffee morning is coming from a different location. Guess where I'm going? I'm not telling you. You've got to wait and see. You've got to wait and see where I am. I'm very excited. So, yeah. So it's going to be a different location. So it'll be something a bit different. Please write in the comments if there's anything that you want to talk about. I'm open to suggestions. I'm still waiting for the tie-dye. When I go to the opticians tomorrow, it's in Asda, I'm going to look for white T-shirts in there. I cannot get them in the charity shops. I'm going to have to buy new. And I want a couple of them. So as soon as I've got them, we will be doing it. I can't wait to do it. And I will wear them as well. Well, hopefully, if they come out all right. Going back to the comments, I'm not going to say too much, but I had a particularly nice comment on there. That's all I'm saying. I haven't removed it. I've left it on there for you all to see. Yeah, you'll like it. You're never too old. Read my comments and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what? Do you ever think back? Do you ever think back of things that really make you laugh? I don't know what made me think of it yesterday. I was thinking about my mum. And I remember a good few years ago, I was round her house and she was looking out the window and she said to me, oh no, Willie Ross across the road has died. So I jumped up out my chair to go and look out the window. And she went, no, no, they're bringing him out now. Don't look out. And she started crying. And you know, it's like someone said, "Don't do it." You're going to do it. So I went up to the window and looked. I said, "He hasn't died." There was a people carrier outside, and they were moving a wardrobe, bringing it out the drive. I said, "They wouldn't be putting him in the back of a people carrier." She thought the wardrobe was a coffin. Please. But another thing that made me laugh, my friend not long ago, she said, "I've hit my head. I've really hurt my head." I said, "What on earth have you done?" And she said, "Well, there was a noise outside." So she said, "I jumped up to go and look at those out the window, and I tripped and head butted the window badly. I think she knocked herself out just through being nosy." Are you nosy? I am. I'm really bad. I bought myself a Ring doorbell, and it's not so that I can answer the door or anything. It's just so I can look out across the street and see what's going on. It's bad, isn't it? That's bad. I do like to have a good nose. Years ago, I was a mobile hairdresser, and I didn't like the hairdressing. I love going in their houses. Some of the houses you go in, oh my God. And have you ever come across hoarders? I mean, that's a mental disorder. And I think we've all got that in us that we can hoard. I can, but I'm quite ruthless because now and again I just go mad and sort everything out. But hoarders. I went in one house many years ago. I worked for a window company, and I used to go and measure up windows and price windows up. And I went to this man's house, and he said to me, he didn't like it because I was a woman, I think. And when I got in there, he said to me, "Take your shoes off." Take my shoes off. His carpet was dirtier than the path outside. Anyway, I went in, and he was a hoarder. And downstairs, I couldn't measure all the windows up. I had to go outside to measure them because there was all dustbin bags up against them. Anyway, he was really rude to me. He wasn't nice. And then it was the bedroom windows, and we went upstairs. In his bedroom, he had a little pathway down, but the bed was under the window. So I had to crawl across the bed on my hands and knees to measure the window. And I looked, he's crawling behind me. I was a bit worried. It was horrible. And then he got a bit nasty with me and threw me out his house with me filthy socks on after his rotten carpet. It's terrible. Have you ever come across hoarders? Honestly, the hoarders that I've seen, it's really bad. But people hold on to things because it's an emotional bond and they surround themselves. I don't do that. And sentiment, yeah, you might keep photos and the odd thing. I've got some of my mum's jewellery, but I don't ever wear it. Frightened of losing it. But I don't keep a lot of stuff because my memories are in here. Yeah, it's very hard. And I've got photos of my partner, and I've got a hoodie sweatshirt he used to wear for boxing. I've put that in the cupboard and I will keep it, but that's all I ever keep. I'm not going mad because I'm still here and we move on. Relationship update. Watch this space. I also want to know where you're all from. I'm not sure. American audience seems to be quite big. Can you all write in the comments? Just write where you're from. I'm trying to assess where everyone is in the world. I'm also trying to assess where everyone is because eventually, I mean, my channel is building actually really well. But once I get quite a few subscribers, I'm going to start doing a live. But depending where people are in the world, I've got to try and time it in with everyone. So let me all know where you are, and I'll see what the time difference is and everything. It won't be for a while, but I've got to say it's the channel is gaining momentum quite quickly, which I'm really pleased of. So yeah, keep coming. Yeah, it's really good. So if you wouldn't mind, would you just write in the comments and let me know where in the world you are, so that I can eventually work that out and get a time that everyone's going to be awake. So that would be good. So you can all um, talk to me with your questions, and I can answer them live. So that would be really good, and we can have some fun. You know I like fun. Right, I'm going to show you the tiles behind my cooker that I'm going to be covering. I've put a load of stuff on there. Please don't look at the mess, because I cleared this side and I chucked it all over there so that I could film here, but now I'm going to show you. So these are my tiles. Horrible black tiles. I was going to clad them, but I don't think the cladding is going to be any good with the cooker there. So I've just ordered the ones from Temu, and hopefully they're going to be suitable. Just stick on, and I've managed to get the long oblong ones, and they're like floral. I don't know if they're going to go, but I'll give it a try. Who knows? It might be okay. So as soon as they come, they always say that these things are going to come quite soon, and they never do. Yeah, they say 2 to 3 day delivery time, and it's never that time. It's always longer. So as soon as they come, I'll be doing that. I've got to sort all my bedding out. Do you keep a lot of bedding? I've got a thing about bedding, but I'm going to chuck a load. I might make a couple more little curtains to go in different places with some of them, because they're really lovely, but I just don't want them anymore. I get bored of things so quickly. Do you find that? Bedding. Oh, I love bedding. Yeah, the friend I just told you about, I've encouraged her. She's sitting in, not doing anything, not going anywhere, not doing anything. And she's a year older than me. She's 64. I'm 63. It's my birthday next week. I'm 63 on Thursday. So, and the chap I've started seeing, it's his birthday yesterday, Thursday. So his is one Thursday, mine's the next. Both Leos. Are we compatible? Anyway, I've been talking to her. She's not doing anything. She's staying in. She doesn't go very many places. So we've been talking about that this morning. Do many of you stay home? And I think sometimes we can become old before our time. And I believe you live each day as if it's your last. You have to keep going, and you're still building your memories. I'm still building mine. Yeah, you've still got to keep going. Don't lay down and play dead. And sometimes it can be lonely, but the thing is, you've got to clap for yourself. That's the way I'm looking at it. You clap for yourself. I'm going to do another video. I don't know when, not in the near future, on narcissism. I don't know if any of you know much about it, but I'm going to start talking about narcissistic behaviour and the impact that it has on us. So that's another video that I will be doing in a couple of weeks' time. So, get ready for that. Also, get ready for coffee morning on Monday from my secret location. Can't wait. You're going to love it. Yeah, so that's on Monday. So don't forget, get your best china out. Get yourself ready. Coffee morning. Our chit chats and our laughs. Do you know, I went out yesterday. I went out. I always have my feet done once a month, and I went to somewhere different. I went down this road. It was like a country lane, and I couldn't find the place. And I came out the other end on a main road. So I thought, well, I've got to go back down that lane. So, and it was a narrow country lane. So I went down. Honestly, I feel so stupid. And cars were coming the other way, and I was pulling over into the bushes a bit to try and let them pass, and they were all shouting at me. Anyway, there was a woman walking her dog, and she flagged me down. She said, one way. I thought, oh no, I was driving the wrong way up a one-way street. And they went, "Look at that mad woman with her pink hair. Where does she think she's going?" But in all fairness, right, in my defence, I turned round and came out the same side, and I parked across the road and looked, and there was a sign saying it was one way, but someone had bent it sideways, so it was pointing up the other way. So that's my defence. This is not Alzheimer's. I'm telling you now, it was not my fault. Do you find that when people say it's not my fault? Right, how many people have you heard of, including us, that have had an accident in their car and it's never their fault? It's always the other people. Right, everyone says that. So where are the people that caused it then? Because no one says they do. Do you ever think of that? They hit me. Well, actually, you probably drove into them. It's never their fault. Yeah, so the world is full of people and it's not their fault. And the ones that are at fault don't exist. That's what I think. What are your kitchen cupboards like? Right, my place is really nice and tidy, apart from over by the cooker because I chucked it all over there. Right, I'm not a hoarder, but look, don't judge me. Look at the state of my cupboard. Look, all chucked in. And this one, all chucked in, not even neat and tidy. And this one. There's all my vitamins in there that have been there for God knows how long I forget to take. So I'm going to sort all them out, but you sort them all out and then within 2 weeks, they're all back to normal. And why is it, right, when we sort things out, we can't find anything. And when it's all over the place, we know where everything is. In my spare room, I opened the wardrobe in there to find something. And I've got to clear that room out week after next for my granddaughter. And she's coming to stay because she's got into a school that's around the corner. So it's easier to stay here Monday to Friday. Anyway, I opened the cupboard and flipping tin of paint fell on my head. I heard something move and I looked up, bang. And, it's really sore. I had a bruise on my head. I still got it. It's still sore now from a tin of paint. I just wedge everything in and balance it. If anyone opens my cupboards in here, they go, "What the hell is this woman about?" So I'm going to start clearing. I am going to start clearing. I am also not 100% sure yet, but I will eventually move. Not yet, not for a while, but I am going to move. I've decided. I think my time here, I've been here 18 years, it's coming to an end. I think that it's time for me to move on. And I will move a little bit further out just to get a little house with a little garden. So, yeah, so that's something we can all do, but it won't be for a while. Probably a few years yet, because obviously I've got to see my granddaughter through school. But if I start clearing stuff out now, it will be a lot better, I think. It's another really hot day today. And I know when we talked about clothes and I said, black is aging. You can wear black, but where I've got the gap here in my skin, it breaks it up. But if you have the black against your skin, that's what ages you. So you can wear it if you've got skin showing, or if it's sort of a low cut top and you've got that bit of your skin showing. But if it's up high, or it's like a roll neck or a turtleneck, that's when it ages you. So don't steer away from black completely, because it does look good in, depending on the style. So also with floral tops, I was saying about floral tops, which someone said about, "Oh, I love floral." I do, but it depends on the pattern and how you wear it. But anything you wear, if it's off the shoulder or you've got a lot of skin showing, it looks lovely. Another thing I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of going to the charity shop, buying some tops that aren't suitable but fit, and then cutting them about and making them into what I want, because I often do that. So I'm going to show you how I do that, because it's so simple. And so any of your clothes, if you think, oh, I've never worn it, I don't particularly like it, see if you can cut it about, see what you can do with it. You might be able to cut the sleeves off or cut a V-neck or something into it. Don't throw things, cut them about first. I'll cut everything about. Some of them don't work out and I think, oh no, but I was going to chuck it anyway. So does it matter? But I think I'll go and I'll have a look at the charity shop, find some clothes, cut them about, and we'll do a bit of a fashion show on that. I'm also going to show you how I wear different things. Please don't look at me today in my cycling shorts because it's so hot. So I don't really care today. I just want to keep cool. But that's something else that we're going to be doing. But as I say, keep your suggestions coming. Keep your comments coming. I really love them. Really, really love them. So, yeah, keep them coming. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go and sit in front of the aircon unit because I'm so hot. I'm cooking. I'm on fire. Keep your comments coming. I absolutely love them. Love replying to them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm building this community. I'm trying to give inspiration and hope to a lot of people. And I do hope I inspire you because I've come out of the depths of grief and everything and rebuilding my life. And I hope this channel helps you as much as it helps me. Anyway, until next time, on Monday, from my secret location, you may even meet someone. I believe you're guessing. So, until Monday, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. As I awake and open my eyes, I peek through the curtains. Oh, what a surprise. The sun is shining, the sky is so blue. Another new day. What shall I do? I get out of bed and breathe in the air, then glance in the mirror. Who did that to my hair? I shuffle downstairs for my morning brew, trying to remember what I was meant to do. I head to the bathroom, avoiding the glass, because some things are better left in the past. I brush my teeth, well, what's left of them there, give them a little polish and pretend I don't care. Into the shower, feeling fresh and bright, then drop the soap. Oh, what a delight. I try to bend down, but my knees start to groan, so I leave it down there. That soap is now grown. I dry off my wrinkly, wonderful bod, then catch sight of myself. Oh my God. I slap on my makeup, cover every flaw, and give my face a little lift with the jaw. I rummage around for my biggest drawers, the ones that hold everything safely indoors. Then I add a bit of sparkle, a spritz of perfume, and suddenly I'm ready to light up the room. I walk out the bedroom, glamorous and free, looking fabulous, or at least fabulous to me. The wrinkles can stay and the grey hairs can too, because I've got a whole lot of living to do. For life isn't over because we've turned the page. We're not past our best just because of our age. There's laughter and love and adventures to see, and the best chapter yet could still be for me. So bring on the sunshine, the fun and the days. I'll stumble through life in my own special ways. For age is a number and life is a stage. This is my story, so let's turn the page.